Welcome, loyal Dallas Cowboys fans, to the Dallas Cowboys News Channel, your premier source for all the latest insights, rumors, and analyses surrounding America's team. We're thrilled to have you join us on the Portal Dallas Cowboys News fan community as we dive deep into a potential game-changing acquisition. Today, we're zeroing in on a name that has been on the lips of many in the NFL rumor mill, a player whose talent and impact could significantly bolster the Cowboys' defensive aspirations, Jadeveon Clowney. The buzz around Clowney potentially landing in Dallas is growing, and for good reason. As a premier edge rusher, Clowney represents a rare blend of power, athleticism, and veteran savvy that could be the missing piece for a Cowboys defense aiming for Super Bowl contention. Clowney, a former #1 overall pick, has always been known for his disruptive presence. After his release from the Carolina Panthers earlier this offseason, he is now a free agent, making him an incredibly attractive option for teams looking to make a late offseason splash. For the Dallas Cowboys, this isn't just about adding depth, it's about adding another elite talent to an already formidable defensive front. Imagine the havoc that could be wreaked with Clowney lining up opposite Micah Parsons, with DeMarcus Lawrence also bringing his consistent pressure. This triumvirate could create nightmares for opposing offensive coordinators and quarterbacks. Clowney's ability to set the edge against the run, chase down plays, and generate interior pressure from various alignments would make the Cowboys' defensive scheme incredibly dynamic and unpredictable. He's not just a pass rusher. He's a force multiplier, elevating the play of those around him by drawing double teams and creating one-on-one opportunities. Looking at his recent performance, Clowney proved in his stint with the Baltimore Ravens in 2023 that he can still be highly effective, recording 9.5 sacks, a career high. While his 2024 season with the Panthers saw a slight dip in sack numbers to 5.5, he still maintained a strong presence against the run and showed he can be a consistent pressure generator. At 32 years old, Clowney is no longer considered the perennial double-digit sack threat he once was projected to be, but he has matured into a smart, disciplined, and still highly effective veteran who understands how to play within a defensive system. His experience across multiple teams has given him a broad understanding of various defensive schemes, which would be invaluable as he integrates into Dan Quinn's defense in Dallas. The Cowboys' defense under Quinn has always thrived on versatility and aggressive play, and Clowney embodies those characteristics. His strength at the point of attack, coupled with his surprising quickness for a player of his size, would be a welcome addition to a defensive line that prides itself on disrupting offenses from all angles. The financial aspect is always a key consideration for the Dallas Cowboys, known for their meticulous cap management. However, with Clowney being a free agent released relatively late in the offseason, his market value is likely to be more team-friendly than it would have been at the start of free agency. The Cowboys currently possess a healthy amount of cap space, reportedly around $32.5 million, which gives them significant flexibility to make a move. A 1 or 2 year deal for Clowney at a reasonable price would be a low-risk, high-reward proposition. It wouldn't hinder their long-term cap outlook, especially with crucial extensions for players like CeeDee Lamb and Micah Parsons on the horizon. Furthermore, a short-term deal for Clowney allows the Cowboys to assess his fit and production without a massive long-term commitment. This strategic approach aligns perfectly with how the Cowboys have historically operated in the free agent market, looking for impactful veterans who can contribute immediately. From a strategic standpoint, adding Clowney would address a critical need for consistent pressure and run defense, especially on the edge. While the Cowboys have elite talents in Parsons and Lawrence, the defensive end rotation could benefit from another seasoned veteran. Injuries are always a concern in the NFL, and having a player of Clowney's caliber as a rotational piece, or even as a starter depending on the scheme, would provide excellent insurance and depth. He could be deployed in various packages, potentially allowing Parsons to move around even more, creating mismatches across the offensive line. Imagine a third down package with Parsons, Lawrence, and Clowney all on the field, bringing relentless pressure. That's a terrifying thought for any opposing quarterback. Beyond the statistical impact, Clowney brings a veteran presence and leadership to the locker room. Having played for multiple playoff teams, he understands what it takes to win and could serve as a mentor for younger defensive linemen on the Cowboys roster, sharing his invaluable experience and techniques. The defensive line battles in training camp would become even more intense with Clowney in the mix, fostering a competitive environment that pushes every player to perform at their best. This internal competition is vital for building a championship-caliber team. The coaching staff would have more options at their disposal, allowing them to tailor defensive game plans with greater flexibility and creativity. This isn't just about adding another body. It's about adding a high-quality, proven NFL player who has consistently performed at a high level. While his path in the NFL has seen him move between teams, his consistent production, particularly in generating pressures and stopping the run, speaks volumes about his sustainability. For the Dallas Cowboys, a team with Super Bowl aspirations, every piece matters. The addition of Jadeveon Clowney could be that crucial piece that elevates their defense from very good to truly elite. In conclusion, the potential signing of Jadeveon Clowney is more than just a rumor. It's a strategic move that makes immense sense for the Dallas Cowboys. He addresses a clear defensive need, offers a high-impact skill set at a potentially team-friendly price, and brings valuable veteran leadership. This is the kind of calculated risk that can pay huge dividends in a Super Bowl hunt. We here at Dallas Cowboys News on the Portal Dallas Cowboys News fan community will be keeping a very close eye on this situation. Make sure to stay tuned to our channel for all the breaking news, updates, and in-depth analysis as we track every move of America's team. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our exclusive content. We are always striving to bring you the most accurate and up-to-date information directly to our loyal fan base. Thank you for your continued support, and as always, go Cowboys! Alright, Cowboys Nation, let's talk about it! I've been buzzing all day thinking about the possibility of Jadeveon Clowney rocking the star. Seriously, when I heard his name being thrown around for us, a huge smile just spread across my face. This isn't just some random free agent signing. This is a legitimate game changer we're talking about. I mean, think about it. We already have Micah Parsons terrorizing quarterbacks and DeMarcus Lawrence being his usual dominant self. Now, imagine Clowney joining that mix? That defensive line would be absolutely nasty. We'd be talking about a pass rush that no offensive line in the league could consistently handle. It gives me chills just thinking about the sacks, the pressures, the forced fumbles that would come from that kind of defensive front. Clowney brings something unique. He's not just a pure pass rusher like some guys. He's a complete defensive end. He can set the edge against the run like a brick wall, which is something we definitely need at times. How many times have we seen opposing teams try to run the ball on us? And while we're good, an elite run stopper like Clowney would just elevate us to another level. And let's not forget his athleticism. Even at 32, he still moves incredibly well for a man his size. Remember how effective he was with the Ravens? He proved he still has plenty left in the tank. He's been in the league for a while, he's seen it all, and he's played for different systems. That kind of veteran leadership and experience is invaluable in the locker room, especially for some of our younger guys on the D-line. He knows what it takes to win, to be consistent, and to prepare for big games. Honestly, if we can get him on a team-friendly deal, say a 1 or 2 year contract, it's a no-brainer. We've got the cap space, so why not go all in for a player who can genuinely push us closer to a Super Bowl? This isn't a risky move. It's a smart, calculated one. It shows that Jerry and the front office are serious about winning now. We've been knocking on the door, making the playoffs, but always falling short. A move like this, adding a proven disruptive force like Clowney, feels like the kind of move that could finally put us over the top. It would send a clear message to the rest of the league. The Cowboys are here to compete for a championship. The idea of Clowney freeing up Micah to do even more damage is just intoxicating. He could move around, play off-ball more, rush from different spots, because Clowney would be there commanding attention. It would make our defense so unpredictable and so much harder to game plan against. This isn't just about adding a name. It's about adding a piece that truly fits Dan Quinn's scheme and enhances what we already do well. My gut tells me this is the move we've been waiting for. It just feels right. Come on, Cowboys, let's make this happen. Imagine the crowd noise when Clowney makes his first big play in AT&T Stadium. The energy would be electric. This is what we need to get to the promised land.